And a lot of folks that come over the border, they get into drugs, they get into crime. Not all folks, but enough. What's wrong with doing it the right way? What's wrong with getting people in here that deserve to be in our country? This is how our country was founded, and we just need to go back to the framers of our Constitution. We've always had and always will have rules, but they haven't been enforced. A lot of people forget that Obama actually did big raids, big ICE raids that enforced it and did big roundups. But he didn't do enough at the borders because they kept on getting in. And I believe this wall will be a great deterrent in a lot of different ways. It's not the only thing. I'm a realist here. I understand they burrow under the ground. They're able to do that. That's pretty clever. It's a pretty cool act. But do I think it's worth tax money? I'd hope that there would have been a way for Mexico to be able to pay for it. Maybe there still is. But initially, we're going to have to put out the dough. But at this time in our history, for our democracy, as important as it is of this patriot, I'm all for it to protect us because there's a lot of evildoers out there. And I miss George W. What do you call them, evildoers? Because that's what they are. And there's a lot of them embedded already, but they were able to easily come in and easily get into the country. We can't make it that easy anymore. And we need to get smarter with cameras and technologies and drones. Drones are really clever. We're able to spot when they're coming, where they are, so they can have border patrols. And then we're using drones more and technology more than we've ever been able to use before. And that's another line of work. So if you're looking for work, I watched one of these drone flyers this morning. He's got a new book out called Drone Wars, and he was being interviewed. But an amazing profession where just to think that you sit kind of like a video game, but you have to be precise. And you're talking some heavy duty, expensive aircraft that you got to fly this stuff thousands of miles away, knowing the terrain and taking pictures and video. It's kind of amazing. But if you're pretty clever with controllers, you're good. I know some people that fly planes. They've never really literally flew the plane. There would be proper English here. But they're amazing with the flight simulators. So, you might want to look into that being a profession and, call the armed services, the Army, the Navy, Air Force, whatever, and let them know what your skill set is and apply. You might find yourself in that position because that's where the technology is really gone. There's police use it all the time. There's drones in the skies. I fly, several times a year, and I've seen some in the air. I'm like, that's a drone. You just know it. And they're pretty good-sized drones, too, and they move really fast. But somebody is behind that. But that's the new method of warfare. That's how we're getting a lot of this intelligence in Syria now. Drones, being able, even as far as North Korea, we go over there and spot things out to know what's going on. It's not always just satellite. We're able to get more precision shots and being able to see where these terrorists are hiding out and what they're doing. But electronics, man, are pretty amazing. And if you're a great video game player, well, maybe you could be a drone flyer and get some of these bad guys. It would be great. We got a lot more ahead. Don't go anywhere. Our website, by the way, folks, is forthepeopleshow.com. Forthepeopleshow.com. We'll be back.
We'll help you survive this thing called life. We're for the people. For the people. For the people is there.
Here's a message to every rapist, domestic abuser, violent criminal thug, and every other monster who preys upon women. Maybe you've heard the stories about millions of us flocking to gun stores and gun ranges for the first time, the second time, and the 100th time. Here's what that means for despicable cowards like you. your life expectancy just got shorter. Because there's a very good chance your next target will be armed, trained, and ready to exercise her right to choose her life over yours. This is what real empowerment looks like. Millions of American moms, grandmothers, and professional women taking our lives and our families' lives into our own capable hands. I'm the National Rifle Association of America, and I'm freedom's safest place.
Okay, not the music yet. This is for our podcast version. We're getting used to our second hour that's going to be coming up. By the way, please share the second hour with other stations. That would be fantastic. We really appreciate that. Yeah, that would be great. It's 2 hours. It's 11 o'clock, 11 to noon. Or is it 11 to 1? 11 to 1, yeah. See, we're still confused over here. No, it's 11 to 1 Eastern Daylight Time. So share the show if you love the show, and it's another hour expanded version of For the People. We're able to do more of the stories, and how we knew we were ready for the second hour, how we knew is that we had so much left over, and that we felt like we were chopping down trees. Literally, it would just kind of mount up here. But we're going to get into the groove here. We usually we're learning as we go here for the second hour. We're gearing up for that. That'll be kicking off in just a little bit here. So get used to it. By the way, have you got used to 123 Ready TV? That is the app of apps, and we get probably 20, 30 cents off the sale of that particular item. And what it is it allows you to watch the movies that are in the movie theater right now, and sometimes even before it hits theaters, because it's already on the internet. So 123 Ready TV, it sifts it, it finds it, and it allows you playback without commercials and in perfect quality. And we have it for sale for $19.99. It's a one-time deal, $19.99 one time, not an annual contract, no contracts. You download it, and you can check it out right now for free at forthepeopleshow.com and just watch the video and see how it works. You're going to marvel, and you're going to want one yourself, and you're going to probably want to buy some for your loved ones. But cut the cable, stop paying for all those videos, and pay it one time. Knock yourself out. It's for your PC or your Android device. All right, folks, join us for a second hour if you can. If you're saying goodbye to us and you got to go, we hope that you'll join us again tomorrow. Same time, same place. Keith Allen, For the People, saying all the best. May God bless.